Hello, my name is Gina Banyard. I'm a PHP core developer that is funded by the PHP Foundation, and I work on PHP and try to improve it. I write PHP code for tests, to test the code base. I write PHP code for my own small scripts and everything, but I don't write PHP code in a commercial setting as a production setting. So it sometimes is, I think it's the benefit of going to a conference is to talk with people that actually write PHP code for a living, for write system, commercial systems, to see maybe what the pain points, what we can improve, and everything. So yeah. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's also sometimes learning from the mistake of what other languages did. Other core developers also have other opinions because they use some other programming languages. I mean, one of the current proposals, like the hook RFC, is with properties, like property hooks, is an inspiration initially from, I think, C#, and it's inspired also by Kotlin and Scala and all of different things. So to see okay, how does this work in other languages? How can we possibly add this to PHP and things like this? We take some inspiration from other languages, but mainly I think it's still, some problems are very specific to PHP and also how PHP works, because it's an interpreted language that has a type system that is pretty rigorous, and it's an interesting challenge, but we do take inspiration from other programming languages. So this DPC conference is my first DPC conference. Actually, the first time I've been in the Netherlands ever, so it's pretty interesting to see how flat your country actually is. But yes, a lot of conferences around it's an enjoyable experience to talk, try to share knowledge. I talk about a bunch of different stuff. Some of it, well, today was about functional programming, a bit more like monads. Other times it's how to contribute to PHP, how PHP type system works and everything. And part is to induce ideas and teach maybe a different way of how you could program something, but also trying to bring new contributors and saying maybe it's not that difficult to actually contribute to the language, but also explain maybe some quirks of PHP which can arise and you can be surprised by. But the best way to start contributing to PHP core, I think, depends on your skill set. PHP core is what we consider the code base, and it's written in C. It can be very challenging. Writing tests are part of the code base. We have the test coverage on CodeCov, and you can see certain extensions have 8% coverage, which is not good. So if you know a specific database extension, or if you use curl and want to improve tests, that's always nice because those are things that we can use. Bug triage, we get a lot of people reporting bugs, and it's sometimes difficult as a core developer to spend time on stuff when the report is not very clear, especially if the reproducible for the bug is, well, our application just sometimes crashes. It's not very helpful. If you can come in and produce a reproducible which is small or smaller than what the person in the issue initially gave you, that's very helpful because it cuts a lot of the time as us as a developer it cuts time from the developer to actually work on this and figure out the test case. So that's a massive speed bonus. Then it's just learning C. I mean, I initially didn't know C. I started learning C by contributing onto PHP core itself. It's an interesting code base. It's 27 years old, or 28 even. There will be some legacy stuff. If you can go and you clean code, you want to refactor some bits, try to improve certain sets, that's one way of contributing. The other way, which is slightly adjacent, is writing PHP extensions and knowing how to write them, because this will give you the tool set to actually contribute to the core itself. And I think then there are things slightly aside from the PHP project which can also contribute, documentation is always the obvious one. Testing again, like I said before, but the website is also open source. You can also contribute to the website. Yeah, those are the different ways you can contribute to PHP.